Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Today's video lesson, we're going to be looking at grade 11 maths exponents and surds, solving equations using the laws of exponents from past examination questions, part 1. 1.14, and the question that we have there is, there we go, the square root of 5 minus x equals to x plus 1. Here we have the square root of 5 minus x equals to x plus 1. Now when you're looking at solving equations with surds, the first thing that you have to do is isolate the surd. So you've got to isolate the surd and make sure now that once that is done, you can now square both sides. So if you square both sides, as you can see, you can get rid of that surd. In fact, some books call it solving equations by squaring both sides. Square root and square cancel, which leaves me with 5 minus x. Squaring a binomial here, well, x plus 1 all squared is x squared plus double the product, 2x, and square the last term is plus 1. So let's make one side 0 because as you can see, we're going to get a quadratic equation here. So that's x squared, and that will be plus 3x because I'll bring the minus x over to the right hand side. X plus 2x is 3x. I'll bring the 5 over to the right hand side, and that's 1 minus 5. It's going to be minus 4. So once again, let us now factorize this quadratic equation. How do we factorize? Well, we're going to factorize by inspection here. We could use the formula or the calculator, but I suggest let's do it by inspection. X squared is x times x. Factors of 4 when multiplied together to give me minus 4 and added together to give me positive. Remember the factors of 4 is 1, 2, and 4. So therefore, I'm going to use 1 and 4. So plus and minus. Always check to see whether your factors are correct. X times x is x squared, minus 1 times plus 4 is minus 4. Negative x if I multiply the inner terms, and positive 4x if I multiply the outer terms, which leaves me with positive 3x. So therefore, if I solve for x now, x equals to positive 1 or x equals to negative 4. Now, the last step is to do your test to check whether your answers are correct. So let's go and do the test. Well, we can do it right here. There we go. Right. So if I have to now substitute, there's it here, 1 into my equation, 5 minus 1 is 4, square root of 4 is 2. And if I have to substitute here into the right hand side, 1 plus 1 is 2. So left hand side will be equal to the right hand side. So x equals to 1 is a valid solution. If I put minus 4 here, 5 minus 4 is 5 plus 4. 5 plus 4 is 9, square root of 9 is 3. If I substitute minus 4 to the right hand side, minus 4 plus 1 is negative. So therefore, the left hand side is not equal to the right hand side. I can now say that negative 4 is not applicable. Therefore, this is my only valid solution. X equals to 1. And there you go, learners. That's how we solve a simple equation with surds. Let's look at this 1.1.4 first. If I look here, 1.1.4 says the square root of 2x plus 5 minus 3 over the square root of 2x plus 5 equals to minus 2. If you look carefully, you'll be able to see that the square root of 2x plus 5 is occurring at 2 different places in this equation. Therefore, in this question, what they're really testing is your ability to do k-factor substitution. So if you let k equals to the square root of 2x plus 5, then your equation will look like this. K minus 3 over k equals to minus 2. Then if I multiply by k, I will get k squared minus 3 equals to minus 2k, which leaves me with a quadratic equation, k squared plus 2k, and that's going to be minus 3 equals to 0. Right, and there I got my quadratic equation, which I can now factorize as follows. Equals to 0 there. K times k is k squared, 1 and 3, that will be plus and minus. So therefore, if I check it, k times k is k squared, minus 1 times plus 3 is minus 3. Inner terms is minus k, outer terms plus 3k, which gives me plus 2k. And after that, we can now solve for k. So k will now equals to 1, k equals to 1, or k equals to minus 3. So therefore we can now say, what did we let equals to k? 2x plus 5 equals to 1, and here we'll have the square root of 2x plus 5 equals to minus 3. Square root of 2x plus 5 can't equals to minus 3, so we'll write no solution there. But we can have the square root of 2x plus 5 equals to 1. Once again, if you square both sides, you get 2x plus 5 equals to 1. 2x equals to minus 4, therefore x equals to negative 2. And that's my solution, x equals to minus 2. And if we have to now go and look at this particular question, what do we have here? We've got 2 times minus 2. If we do our test, it's minus 4. Minus 4 plus 5 is 1. Square root of 1 is 1. Left hand side equals to the right hand side. And that's how I know that my answer there is correct. Learners, we are now left with exponential equations here, solving exponential equations with rational bases and so on and so forth. So what we're going to do is we are going to come back and look at that in part 2 of this particular video. So if you have to just concentrate on one thing in this particular video, it's solving equations with surds. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to JL Maths. You can check out all videos in order of the work schedule on jlmaths.com. Like my Facebook page, Justin Lazarus Mathematics, and I'll catch you